Everybody needs to chip in now, folks. There's no I in team, but there's probably an I in, oh my god, we have no money left. What are we going to do? Actually, just think. Good morning, everyone. Dave from the Wee Hours here, back with some more Project Hospital, and we've got a lot to do today. There's a lot of things that need to get added to the Wee Hours Boo-Boo Help Place. It's a bright new morning in the clinic, and all the doctors just showed up. There's no actual sick people yet. Oh, there's somebody. There's a sick person right there. We don't know anything about Fraser Garcia, but apparently he's ill. Hopefully our nurse receptionist can help with that. No, he's heading for the waiting room. I think I might have to change this out to a reception area, but that's a very, very minor side task because we've got a lot to get done. Our next task, well, two tasks really, is we need to treat 30 patients per day. Now, we've got 5 doctors on board, so probably we can get that done just through natural playing of the game, but the more important part is treat 25 patients per day at emergency. Problem is we don't have emergency yet, and emergency is quite a big deal. So if we go down to our clinic now, which is now emergency, we need an on-call room, a nurse's station, an observation room, and a trauma center just to get emergency up and running. We're now going to be doing hospitalization. We're actually going to be putting people in beds and keeping an eye on them rather than churning and burning them out the door as we've been doing so far. And we're going to need a lot of staff for that. We need a doctor, a nurse, and some stretchers, obviously, and then we need a night shift. Now, we had a couple of issues with the night shift a couple of episodes ago where we couldn't figure out how the night shift works. Well, here's how the night shift works. The night shift doesn't actually do anything until it's time to do the night shift. So there's going to be a doctor and a nurse at night who's basically going to be keeping an eye on the people in bed, I assume. That's kind of their job, and making sure they're, not dead. It would probably be my best guess. That's generally a thing that happens in hospitals, right? But problem is, we only got $23,000. That's not enough to build all the things that I need to build. But I did want to at least get it started, and maybe while I'm kind of fleshing it out, we might be able to get this 30 patients per day, and that'll be a nice little $20,000 grant. So going back to emergency, on-call room, nurse's station, observation room. Now, that's where all the beds are going to be, so that's probably going to be a pretty big area that we're going to need. The rest of it, maybe not so much. An on-call room, a nurse's station, those can be on the smaller side. The observation room, what's the minimum size for that? 4x4? I don't know about that game. I feel if we're going to start throwing some beds in there, we're going to need more space than that. And trauma center, also 4x4. That's going to be the main entry point for critical patients delivered by ambulances. Okay, what do I do with all of that information? First thing I think I want to do is wrap this corridor that I kind of planned out here all the way along here. Now, my first thought is the trauma center should go right here next to the nurse receptionist room. So critical patients will come in, they'll get dealt with immediately, and then they can go on their way to whatever sort of critical care they're going to need. And the ward, the actual observation room, would kind of go in this big middle spot here, and then around the back, we could put the nurse's station and the on-call room. That's my idea. That's my plan. We're going to see how that plays out. So let me start fleshing out some foundation for the corridor at least, and see if that leaves us any money to do anything else at all. Yeah, not really. Not really. I just laid the foundation for the corridor, and that took almost $10,000. I haven't even put walls up, and we're pretty much almost in the hole. Let me look at loans, because that's always a good idea, right? That's going to be a fantastic idea. Oh, we've made $100 in the clinic. Good. That'll help shave down the cost of the foundations, right? $100 is what we've made so far. We're at negative 12,000 for the day. Super. Okay, bank loans. Yeah, $20,000 loan. How much am I going to pay on that if I just go ahead and click, I don't know, that? All right, $200 a day in daily interest. Fair enough. Let's see how far that gets us, that 20 grand. Probably not that far, but if we could maybe get this 30 patients per day, that would be a huge help. All right, back to building. Let's get some, walls for a start. So wall there, And let's demolish this wall here so the corridor actually works. Very good. And back to building of the walls. Yeah, give me that wall there. Thank you. And this guy's going to come all the way down here and all the way down here and more all the way down here. Hey, it's not like I'm spending my money. I'm spending the bank's money. Oh, this is going to be grim. We really need to get this clinic profitable at some point. Yeah, sure. Do that there and do that there. I shrank down this corridor just a little bit so I could have a little bit more room for the whole emergency area there. The trauma center is what I'm thinking of. Let's start with that, actually. Let's start with that. You know what? That can just be a regular white wall for right now. Now, why do you not want to put a wall in there? Why do you not want to put a wall in there? Oh, maybe because I don't have foundation in there. That's possible. Okay, well, let's do that then. Yeah, I think that was the problem right there. I just didn't have foundation in that area. That is 100% fine. Let's have, actually, this wall for the trauma center. I know I'm spending money I don't need to spend because we already have walls up, but here we are. It's what's happening. Floor. Something simple for the trauma center, I think. Just, you know, maybe a stripe and maybe another stripe. Oh, that's weird. It makes little boxes. Oh, now I want this all over the place. Okay, boxes a go-go. Here we go. Boxes, boxes, boxes. We have the box floor. Doors. Doors, probably pretty important here. How about a glass door here to get into the trauma center, I guess. How about another one of those here so people can access the corridor? And how about a white door over here so people can get out of the trauma center? Super. Now, what do you actually need in here? You need what? Well, first of all, we need to make this a trauma center. So that. And you need what exactly? Oh, boy, you need a lot of stuff. Boy, wait, an operating table, an anesthesia workstation? Are you kidding me? Where do you think I'm putting that in there? Where do you think I'm going to throw that in this trauma center that you said only needed to be 4x4? Excuse you? Okay, let me figure this out. Okay, new plan, totally new plan, completely new plan, prefab time. Yes, prefab rooms, because the game is kind enough to say, my goodness, that's a lot of stuff that you need to sort out in that room. Would you like us to do it for you? Yes, I absolutely would, actually. So going into prefabs and looking at the trauma center at 6x6, by the way. Yeah, 4x4. I didn't think that was going to cut it. This is all the stuff that needs to go into it. There was no way I was going to organize that into the room I had, especially with those beds, because those are very finicky that I've found in my own sort of little test drive play that I've been doing, is that things need to live in certain parts of the bed. So the little sort of anesthesia place needs to live in a certain spot near the bed, and the little viewing station, little video monitor thing needs to live in a certain space. So long story short, it's prefab time. Now, this is going to cost me, a cool $23,000. I made a little bit of money back deleting what I had just put up, but this is going to leave us with effectively no money. So, trauma center, boom, done. Now, that happened. We now have $1,000 left. I hope nobody... You know what, guys? If you could actually pay for the food you're eating in the vending machines, that would be a great start, because all you nurses and doctors are doing the vending machines on my dime. Everybody needs to chip in now, folks. There's no I in team, but there's probably an I in, oh my god, we have no money left, what are we going to do? Actually, just thinking of that, I'm not sure there's an I in that sentence, but there we go. Well, we've got one part of our emergency thing down, and I don't even have the money to put the floors down, or a door, or anything like that. Nobody can actually access this area because it's in this. Oh, no, they could. They could actually walk all the way around here to get to there. And it doesn't matter anyway because nobody's going to do anything in that room because it's just one part of a grand scheme. Okay, speeding things up a little here, folks. Let's get some money coming in the door here. Well, it's noon here at the Wee Hours Boo Boo Help Place, and we've made a grand total of about $2,000. These patients are not really cash crops, as one might imagine. What's your problem, Carol Adams? Oh my God, woman. Dear Lord, you could have virtually anything. You could have histoplasmosis again. Yay! I actually know what that disease is. Simple chronic bronchitis. Okay, wait, we're narrowing it down. Our doctor here, Dr. Brooke Williams, who is, as I recall, an outstanding doctor, right? You're really good at being a doctor. Hang on, let's go out of here and go to Dr. Brooke. Yeah, you're quite good at things. Now, what are your little perks here? You're comforting. Does not cause discomfort during examinations. Well, good. Good. And I think Brooke, it's probably time you got a new name. Let's name you after another good friend of the channel and regular commenter. You can be Dr. Birdbrains. There we go. You are now Dr. Birdbrains. Excellent. So you're comforting, apparently, and you're really good at medicine. You're 94% on diagnosis and general medicine. That's outstanding. Have you figured out what's wrong with Carol? No, but you've narrowed it down to bronchitis or pulmonary NTMB infection. What exactly does that do for a living? Infection of non-tuberculosis type of disease caused by other species of mycobacterium and is relatively common. Often occurring in immuno-incompetent patients. Carol, you're immuno-incompetent. I told you to pick up the pace on your competency in that, but no, you're immuno-incompetent. Well, just pay us some money and get out the door. We need to treat another, 15 of you people by the end of the day. Well, that's a surprise. Apparently, we did treat 25 patients at emergency. I guess the clinic is now emergency, whether we've got the gear for it or not. That's news to me. Okay, I did not realize that the clinic now counts as emergency, whether it's got all the emergency gear or not. Well, fantastic, because boy, did we need that 20,000. Now I can start building other things. Now, if we could get that 30 patients per day, that'd be another 20,000 rather, and I could actually start fleshing out the beds and the wards and the on-call rooms and all of that, or maybe just pay off that loan. Wow, if we could do a $20,000 loan and pay it off in one day, that's pretty good. We won't even pay the interest on it. And what's our next goal? Reach 70% prestige at the end of the day. Oh, I think we can do that. People love us. People absolutely love us. I mean, what are we at now? We're at 4.5 stars of prestige. We're at 89% today, and we were at 89% yesterday. Radiology's a little down. Radiology is kind of holding the department back here. What's up with you guys over in radiology? What's your deal? X-ray things in a more positive manner. And you, put your shirt on. Let's not look at that. People do better X-rays, so it's more prestigious X-rays. Maybe, I don't know, put a mint on their pillow while they're having an X-ray. That would be prestigious. So 70%, I think we can nail that. That should not be a problem at all. We might actually get, at the end of this day, a nice big chunk of change. We're at 28 right now. If we can just get 2 more patients dealt with by the end of this day, but that might be finicky because the place closes at, 6, I think? You need to do 2 patients in 2 hours. Come on, guys. Get on it. Let's speed it up a little bit here. All right, you're dealing with a thing. What's your problem? Look, you have pork tapeworm and you're out the door. You are out the door. Dr. Jess just nailed that. Out the door. Get out of here. Give us our money. Be number 29. I said get out of here. You have pork tapeworm. Go home. We're going to give you some things. Oh, Dr. Penge is dealing with that. Okay. Yay. Got the 30 patients. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, good. Now what? Now treat at least 70% of the patients during the day. I think we can nail that too. I don't think we're going to have a problem with that. We might get a huge chunk of money when it hits midnight. Okay, the Wee Hours Boo Boo Help Clinic is closed for the day. All the doctors are finishing up and heading home. Which one are you? You're Dr. Birdbrains. Okay, you're an excellent doctor, but you're heading home. That's fine. Let's do the speed straight through till morning, but more importantly, I want to hit midnight to see if we've nailed both of these challenges here. So let's skip straight on till morning, which kind of sort of puts it in super speed. Yes. All right. We got 70% of the patients treated during the day. That's 20 grand. And we reached 70 prestige at the end of the day. That's another, oh, hang on. Reward. Next one intern available will be great. Okay, I kind of just wanted the money, truthfully told. I kind of just wanted the money, guys. But okay, that's fine. We're going to get a good new intern. But we got 20. We got 20,000 out of that. That brings us up to 64,000. Good. Now we can start fleshing some stuff up. I wonder if I should just take the 20 grand and pay off that loan. It's costing us $200 in interest, but geez, I kind of need the money right now. And what's our next one? 70 prestige at the end of the day again. Okay, that's good. And enable hospitalization. Well, that's what we're working on. That's kind of the point of what we're doing here, is to enable hospitalization so people can actually be in a bed. Okay, it's a brand new morning, and we've got a lot of money. I like the sound of this. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is just visually make this better so I'm not going mental all the time and flesh the floors out in the corridors. That's just really making me nuts that it's not the right color for my corridor. And you can come all the way down here, and then you up here, you're all, and then actually I have to designate this as a corridor, don't I? Let's not forget to do that, otherwise literally nobody will walk down here if I don't tell them it's a corridor. It's a little weird like that. But yes, you can be a corridor, boom, like that, and you can also, let's just be a corridor for me, thank you very much, and more corridors, and yet more corridors. Everybody gets to walk down here. And you are not going to be emergency. You are also going to be a corridor. Fantastic. Okay, let's get some basics done. A door. A door for going in and out of this room. Can I fit a nice little... I might have to move that plant. Let me just... hang on. Let's move that plant out of here. Give me the plant. Move that down here. Now, back to doors. Give me the glass double door. I like this one. Oh, can I actually get the triple door in there? No, never mind. That's fine. That's a perfectly good door for you people to be using. Okay. Now, I wanted to do the ward in here. Given the fidgetiness of the little emergency area here, the trauma center with the beds, I'm sure the ward is going to be even more fidgety to do. What do you think you need for the observation room? 4x4? Again, I don't think so. I think that's a lie. Let me check prefabs on this one again. I think with the ones with the beds, I might prefab these up because the game is actually a little smarter than I am in terms of how to put all these beds together. Observation room 8x6 or... ooh, a 14x6. How big is that? That's super big. And how much money does that cost, by the way? $22,000. Okay, how about the slightly smaller one? See, that's only $12,000. That only has, I think, one bed in it, though. Oh, it's got 2 beds. Okay, wow, there's a ton of stuff in here. Boy, that's a lot of things for this area. So the thing is, I kind of want a door on the other side, though. I'd like people to be able to get in and out both ways. Is there a way I can make that happen? Not like that. However, if I put this room like this and then brought a corridor down by the door. Okay, I think I see how this is going to go here. So let's jam this up here. Yes. Yeah, I'm committing to that. I'm pulling the trigger on that. 12 grand for that little slice of cake. That's nice. And then I want a corridor to go. Now, why are you weird like that? Why are you weird? Why do you not think only half of your room is designated as a thing? No, it says, okay, I think we're looking good. We're looking good. All right. Oh, it's got little half walls in here. That's what's throwing me off. Okay, never mind. Fine. Let's make it accessible because the game's freaking out about that. So how about just a smaller corridor like that? And then some walls, our regular corridory walls. Corridory? Sure, why not? But now we need to take down the walls here. Like that, and like that, and like that. And floor, where's our corridor floor? There it is. like that. And we have to tell you that you are indeed a corridor, like that. That should make that perfectly accessible and still leaves me a weird little bit of room here by the elevator. What could I do with that spot? That could possibly be either the nurse's station or the on-call room. And P.S., what do you need in the observation room? You need one doctor based in the on-call room. Okay. And the nurse's station needs 3 nurses. Dang. I'm sure one of those is probably the night nurse. I don't think the nurse's station is going to work here, but I think the on-call room might work here, and that might be a great spot for it. Very centrally located between the trauma center and the ward. So if we say did some foundation, this is going to be a fidgety little spot here, but there it is, there it is. If we do this, and then more foundation here, and more foundation here. And I don't know what to do with that. That can just be nothing at all. That's fine. But let's put a wall up there so it's not weird. How about you have a little light wood paneling like that? And that'll just be dead space. That's totally fine. It can, I don't know. It's where the electrical systems and plumbing lives in the hospital. Now. Can I... Oh, first of all, let's put some floor down. Hang on. Let's not jump the gun here. What do you think you want to have? Maybe something in a horrible yellow? How about some light, horrible tinted tiles for you? Oh, yeah, that's awful. Let's do that for the doctors on call. Now, here's the fidgety part, because I've tried this in my own little private playthrough. The on-call room, which is what we want this to be, can I actually make all of this the on-call room? Because it really only works in rectangles. What if I did that? Would you consider the elevator to be now an on-call room? Kind of, yeah. Kinda you do. I'll see how it works out. We're not even at the second floor yet. The worst case scenario is I could probably delete the elevator and then put it back in. That's my game plan. I think the game now considers the elevator to be an on-call room, but we'll kind of cross that bridge when we come to it. When we actually need to use an elevator. I was just pre-planning the elevator anyway. Okay, you need doors. Let's have just actually, this is probably a restricted area, isn't it? Yeah, it probably is. I don't think patients get to go in the on-call room. Put a door on either side, and then what do you actually need in here? Not much. Not much at all, actually. Well, cool. Let's give you, I'm going to actually give you a couple of desks. So how about a desk there, and let's leave room for other things to exist here. How about a desk here? Couple of chairs for the desk ecological areas, and a couple of PCs, and printers, and printer there. Good, okay. Oh, I actually got an achievement for that. Yay, good for me. I didn't know desk placing was an achievement, but there we are. Now, you need some sort of generic things. How about, you're going to be on call, so you're probably going to be waiting around for a while. How about you had a sofa here and a coffee table, and you can have a television. You can watch TV while you're waiting for people to be horribly, horribly sick. And a cabinet with drawers. What might want to live on the cabinet? How about, you know what, you need to hold some paper on that cabinet. That seems very, very sensible. And what else could we throw in here? Probably a couple of plants. Why don't you have a little flower on your cabinet and a clock to know how long you're waiting for people to be horribly sick, and a little plant right down in here. There we go. Okay, super. So what do you actually need for this? You need 2 doctors. Let me just check that again. On-call room, 1 doctor needed. And does the doctor need to have a specific skill? It doesn't say so, but it does in other things. Yeah, this trauma center. Yeah, this doctor needs to have acute medicine. That's fine. So these just seem to be generic doctors. No specific skill needed. But I'm pretty sure I need 1 in the day, 1 in the night. So now we're at some night shift stuff. All right, well, let's get the day shift guy done. Where's my fantastic intern that I was supposed to get as a reward? I'm going to tell you what, game, I ain't seeing him here. 23% in general medicine and 11 in acute. That's not a great intern there. Is this supposed to be my fantastic intern? Because he's pretty terrible. This intern has, again, 0 skill. Again, sir, you're not a doctor. You're just a random hobo who walked in and grabbed a lab coat. That's not a doctor. Wow, these guys are terrible. Am I going to pay the 2,500 to refresh them? I believe I am. I'd rather have some decent doctors here, especially as I need to have 2 of them. Yeah, I'm dumping the 2,500. Okay, much better. Much better. Okay, here we go. Right off the bat, 72% in general medicine, 66 in general medicine, 0 in general medicine. John, we're not hiring you. And you're terrible, Jessica, right? Okay, well, I've got 2 good candidates here. So let's take Robert for the day shift. And then you for the... Oh, you don't want to be on the night shift? Okay, that's fine. I think that's fine. Or... okay, not Robert. Hang on. Everybody just hold the phone right here, right now. I technically have 1 doctor in the day. Great. Let's get... I haven't done the nurse's station yet, so I can't do the nurse yet. But I do need someone for the night shift. Now, this is, again, the fidgety part of having a night shift. And Penge the Geek Cupboard had checked in on one of these videos and said, yeah, the night shift is really vague about how it works. And it kind of is. I want this to be for the night shift. Why are you not letting me have this for the night shift? Because I actually need one. I actually need one here. Would you like to tell me any more information? Doctor in on-call room, specialized in acute medicine. Well, John Hill is actually specialized in acute medicine. Can I... Okay, that's fine. We've hired John Hill. Can I now turn you to the night shift? I feel like I can. Switch employee, day-night shift. There we go. Okay, done. Fantastic. Oh, but now he just... Well, he went away because it's not nighttime. And it has satisfied my staff for the night. Okay, great. Fantastic. Back to, actually, some patients. Now, you're just going to go home because it's not nighttime. Oh, I do like my little on-call room. That's nice. All right, now, we need the nurse's station. How much money do we have left? 36,000. Good. Let me start fleshing out the nurse's station, which I feel should probably be somewhat, again, centrally located over here. But before I do that, I've only just realized there's a specific door for the x-ray room. It, in fact, says x-ray door. Well, you have to have that then. Absolutely. Why is a specific x-ray door? Oh, look at that. It's got a little radioactive symbol on it. Oh, you're totally having that door. That's an awesome door. Now, what door are we going to have for the nurse's station? Probably, how about just the door with the window? That's very sensible and conservative, I think. Okay, management. Now, you are going to be the nurse's station, which is the only room in hospitalization we haven't built yet. Great. All right, we got that. What do you need? You need some stuff, not a small amount of stuff. I think, how many nurses do I really need here? I'd like to do 2 again. I mean, we're going to need 1 for the day and 1 for the night, but I kind of want to have 2 for the day. Let's see how it plays out. You need a stretcher, so let's get that parked right by the door. Yeah, you can live right there. Okay, you need the basics. You need a desk, and that can live over here, and you need the ubiquitous PC, and of course you need a chair to sit in. Do you need a printer? Apparently not, but I might give you one anyway. I'm not sure yet. I haven't made a decision on that. You need a bunch of equipment. But you can have the mobile equipment tray, which should double for all of those other things. Let's get you some cabinets. I feel you should have cabinets for no readily explainable reason other than cabinets, because things live on cabinets, like small glassware. Absolutely have some of that. Have some regular glassware. Perfect. Okay. I could think we could squeeze an equipment cabinet in there. Need a meal tray. Apparently we're going to start feeding these people. That seems excessive. There's vending machines. I know they're going to be hospitalized, but maybe they could just sort of wheel themselves out to the vending machines, maybe? I just saying it's $5 a pop is all I'm saying. It's $5 a pop. And, we kind of desperately need the money right now. 31,000 is what we've got. So, why don't you also, I love all the objects in this. There's just so many things to put in the room. There's so many things. You're going to have 2 warming cabinets. All your stuff in this room is going to be so damn warm. You can even have a shelf. There you go. And what about, you need a scrubs shelf. You totally need a scrubs shelf. I don't know how you've survived this long without one. I do want to leave space on this wall for another door in case we wrap the corridor around here. But, there we go. Scrub shelf right there. Perfect. Management. And we need a nurse. How about a good one, please? And you need a speciality, don't you? Do you need qualification patient care? Okay. Well, pretty much everyone seems to have that. Kate Jackson is about the best we've got in patient care. So we'll take her. Are you long commute? You're often late for work. That's not very good, Kate. But there'll be a night shift backing you up. And you have 3 hidden perks that we don't know anything about. Judy, you're not far behind Kate in the skill. And you're a hard worker. And your rest levels decrease slower. Okay, so you're only 3% less good as Kate, but you're going to work a lot more. So you can definitely live there. Perfect. And then we need a night nurse for this. So let's go with, can we hire who's Joseph Anderson? Nurse specialist. Okay. No. He's the guy in reception. No. We're not taking him off reception duty. Now, how? I want to hire somebody for the night shift. So give me nurses. Yes, hire new staff, hire a new nurse for the night shift. Thank you. And who we got? Well, Kate Jackson's back again. Brooke Robinson, you're a hard worker as well. You're not. Actually, Kate's cheaper, though. Kate's cheaper, and she's better than Brooke Robinson. So if I put you in here, will you live here? Yes, you will. And we have completed our objective. Objective for insurance company has been completed. Reward, an intensive care unit. Your reward is you can build another thing. Oh, God, how expensive is this going to be? All right. Well, boy, we got a lot done today. We've got a lot done. We've got our new trauma center, hospitalization. Now we can actually, put people to bed. Nobody's in bed right now, and you're going home because it's not actually time for you to be at work. Thank you for coming to the interview process. You can now go home, rest up, and come back tonight. And that's probably an excellent place to leave it on Project Hospital for today. We will pick up some more of this. Boy, the Wee Hours Boo Boo Help Clinic is getting real big. Real big. I hope my elevator works because we're going to need a second floor sooner rather than later. But we'll pick up some more Project Hospital next time. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you as always for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time. Anyone want to get the head out of the hot tub? Did you want to maybe pull this head out of the hot tub? That's not sanitary, guys. That is not okay. That's a health code violation in the mansion.